What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 75, and we start the episode off with Leicester City coming to us and inquiring about Martin Olsen, our left back. They said they'd give us £1.8 million for Olsen, which is 300 grand more than he's valued at. He is our backup left back, but we decided to reject it because Olsen is an awesome player, man, because he is a backup left back that barely gets in the team ahead of Luke Shaw. He's just happy sitting in the sitting in the reserves or the substitute bench. He never complains ever. Olsen is the true professional I want as a sort of a fringe player. You know, he never ever complains, and when he does play, he plays well. He's got a lot of pace. He's a good crosser of the ball. Defensively, he's really solid. He's a really awesome player. So I thought, you know, for the sake of an extra 300 grand, or you know, in total 1.8 million, I'm not going to accept that. That's a stupid deal because he's great. He's an awesome left back to have. So Olsen's going to be staying, and Ikrem's not on his way. And we also go ahead and bid 1.4 million for Villalba, the Argentinian or the Argentine, and Son, another player that you guys have been recommending for me, of Leverkusen, the South Korean centre forward. He looks like a pretty decent player. He's very young. I think he's only 23 or 24. He looks very decent, but it'll cost us quite a bit of money. And at the end of the day, he looks good, but you know, 60 grand a week and a few million for a reserve striker, I'm not entirely sure that's going to be worthwhile. As I said in the last episode, I briefly touched on it. Billy Sharp is retiring at the end of the season, which sucks because he was one of our first signings of the series. I do like Billy Sharp in real life, but he is retiring at the end of the season, so we're going to need a reserve striker, you know, someone that barely ever plays. And Villalba has got a 5-star weak foot, he's got 4-star skills, he's quick, and he's going to be coming in for 1.4 million on 7 grand a week. You know, to me, that seems like a really good deal because, you know, he looks like a very solid player. So, you know, he's quick, he's going to be a reserve player. He knows that because we set his contract squad stats to sporadic, I think. I can't remember, but you know, at the end of the day, he will be a good player for us. I think that's going to be a good signing. So Villalba comes in, and I'm sure I'm getting the pronunciation wrong, so feel free to hate on me. And all this happened on transfer deadline day. Here's a quick look at what the teams were doing. If you want to pause the video to check out what your favourite team did in the transfer window, they go ahead and check. And yeah, we did quite a few transfers ourselves, and that is what happened on transfer deadline day. So yeah, things shaped up quite nicely. We did what we needed to do, and these are the big deals. Suarez to Real Madrid, Lewandowski to Chelsea, and Courtois to Liverpool. So those are the big deals, and yeah, that's what happened on transfer deadline day. So there you go. Yeah, like I said, we did what we needed to do. We brought in the players we wanted. We offloaded a couple of players I didn't want, such as Howson and Bennett. And yeah, I'm pleased with that. I'm pleased with that. Obviously, the main asset was getting a new goalkeeper, which was Fraser Forster. And you'll see on the squad report what he looks like so far. But look at the international call-ups. We finally had so many players getting called up to the nations, and one of those was Dale Jennings. How cool is that? Finally, Dale Jennings looks like he could get his first England cap, which is awesome. It's taken a while, but finally Hodgson sees his class. But we had a youth squad monthly report, and again the players look really poor. Lee Marshall and Danny Thomas are the only two players that look quite good. We'll probably release the rest of them. But here's the squad report, and Fraser Forster is a 79 overall rated goalkeeper. So good, finally. If these are Ultimate Team cards, we'd finally have a gold goalkeeper. So Forster comes in for 3 million, and yeah, he's going to be our first choice goalkeeper. So we've got 3 really awesome English goalkeepers, which I really like because, as you guys know, I love to sign those English players for the homegrown talent. And yeah, Forster, McCarthy, and Butland. That is an awesome trio of goalkeepers right there. So Forster will be our number 1, McCarthy will be our backup goalkeeper, and Butland, who was our first team goalkeeper since January of the first season, is now going to be our 3rd choice goalkeeper. So probably going to look to offload Butland or McCarthy come the start of next season, but other than that, you know, it's awesome. So I'm glad to get Forster in, and hopefully it'll be really good. So, you know, 79 overall. I'm sure we can get him up to about an 81, 82 overall come the end of the series. So yeah, Forster comes in, he'll be our first choice. That's what the squad report looks like, and that is awesome. But here's a look at the league table. We're sitting in 8th place. We are now, I think it's 7 points behind Manchester United in 4th, so we have fallen off the pace massively. We really have. We need to get back on it. We really do. It's poor. I mean, there's no excuses. We've been in such a bad run of form lately, and we need to get back on it. So that's what the league table looks like, and yeah, hopefully we can get back on it straight away. So there you go. That is the league table. And the first game of the episode is against Liverpool. So Liverpool, of course, sitting in, I think they were in second place. Liverpool doing really well on the game. I was a little bit worried coming into this game, of course, because of the bad form. But I thought, you know what, we've got a good goalkeeper with Fraser Forster now in our team. So maybe we won't concede too many goals. I mean, that's been one of our problems, really. We haven't kept too many clean sheets over the past month. But hopefully we'll be able to get back on it and get some clean sheets under our belt with Forster now in goal. And we did keep the entire side out, our strongest first 11, because of course we did have that international break. So I thought we'll keep the first 11 out. Don't worry about the fitness, although it is going down. We'll keep our first 11 out because of the international break, and yeah, we'll be all set. But yeah, as you can see, Liverpool are sitting in second. Oh, the cut-off is third place. Brilliant. Liverpool are sitting in second place anyway, so they're doing really well. But they've got a new goalkeeper as well. Don't forget, they've got Courtois, so they've got an awesome squad. As we strengthen our squad, they strengthen theirs. But yeah, we did take on Liverpool here at Carrow Road. And the first chance of the game came in the 23rd minute here when Laurie played it back to Skirtle, and Skirtle's poor pass was intercepted by Lukaku, and he strikes and finds the back of the net. So Lukaku gives us the opening goal in the 24th minute. He's been a little bit inconsistent this season. All our strikers have been inconsistent this series, but Lukaku gets the goal and we're 1-0 up here. But in the 49th minute here, Daniel Sturridge finds Joe Allen. Allen strikes, but Forster makes a good save on his debut. So really good stop, still 1-0. And in the 71st minute here, Skirtle finds Glenn Johnson here. Johnson gives it to Hernandez. Hernandez finds Sterling. Liverpool try and play their way out the back. Skirtle collects the ball, and again it's Skirtle who gives the ball away. Nathaniel Klein, not sure what he was doing up there, our right back, but he does get onto the ball and scores, I think, his first Norwich goal. So Klein gets the goal, and we are 2-0 up here. And it looks as though we are finally going to get our first win in the league for a long time. And in the 90th minute here, it could have got even better. Lucy's volley was amazingly saved by Courtois, the Belgian goalkeeper, and it's still 2-0. But in injury time here, Hernandez finds Daniel Sturridge. Sturridge finds Suso, back to Hernandez. Hernandez gets onto his left foot, strikes and finds the bottom corner. So no clean sheet for Fraser Forster on his debut, but he did make a couple of really good saves. So we do get the win by 2-1. Lukaku and Klein with the goals. Hernandez got a consolation goal for Liverpool, but a really solid performance. Finally, our first league win in a very long time, and I was very pleased with that. It was a really solid performance. We deserved the win. Forster played well on his debut, and yeah, I was really pleased with the 3 points there. And we do get back on it. And the international friendlies then came about here. We had Finland for our first international friendly, which we ended up drawing 0-0, I think. Was it 0-0? I think it was. Yes, it was. So we're 0-0 during our first international friendly here. And as for the second international friendly, we took on France away from home. Taking on France here in the second of 2 international friendlies, and it finished... Yep, you can guess it, it finished again, 0-0. So 2 0-0 draws, very disappointing, but I don't really care, to be honest. I'm only going to be bothered about the Euros, and there you go. But anyway, we had a couple of player conversations here. Chaloba says that he wants to play in the next game, and Townsend says he's not sure whether he's going to leave the club or not, so there you go. Excuse me. And yeah, we do take on Chelsea here for the following game away at Stamford Bridge for this game here away at Chelsea. And of course, taking on our top 4 side is going to be really difficult, of course, but we did come on the back of beating Liverpool, so we were feeling quite confident. You know, we could be a lot more confident with a bigger win against Liverpool, but we did win the game, and that's the main thing. But we only rested one player, that was Kirakez. Corker came in for him, so still basically the first team. And yeah, a really solid side. And the reason being is because the reason I was thinking about resting some players for this game was because we were taking on Real Madrid in midweek, so it was going to be a difficult game. Of course, Chelsea sitting outside the top 4, but they are a top 4 side. It was going to be a really difficult game, but I thought, do you know what, screw it. I mean, yes, we've got Real Madrid midweek, but I want to win this game as well, so I'm not going to rest the entire side, get battered, and then have no confidence going into the game against Real Madrid. We will put out a really strong side, and that's what we did. So we took on Chelsea, and the first chance of the game came in the 15th minute when Nathaniel Klein got played down the right hand side here. Klein takes on Willian here, beats him for pace, crosses the ball in, and Anthony heads the ball past Sirigu and gives us a 1-goal lead here in London. So Anthony with the goal, really good header, fantastic cross by Nathaniel Klein. Sirigu couldn't get to it, and we are 1-0 up. And in the 28th minute here, Chelsea lose out to Anthony. Anthony beats Ramirez, finds Wijnaldum, he chips the ball over the top, great touch by Lukaku, the former Chelsea man. Lukaku beats Azpilicueta for pace and strength, gets onto his right foot, finds Leroy Fer, our captain. His shot is brilliantly saved by Sirigu, and it's still 1-0. Good save by the Italian goalkeeper to deny him. And from the corner, Towns crosses the ball in towards Steven Corker. His header is tipped over the bar by Sirigu, and it is still 1-0. In the 52nd minute here, Willian gets onto the ball, gives it to Ryan Bertrand. Bertrand finds John Obi Mikel. The Nigerian finds his Nigerian teammate, Victor Moses, but Fraser Forster makes a really good, strong save. So Forster with a good stop, still 1-0. But in the 61st minute, a real let-off here. Lewandowski with a great chance to make it 1-1, but he put the shot into the side netting, so still 1-0. And in the 71st minute here, Schürrle finds Kevin De Bruyne, plays it out wide to Willian here. Willian beats Nathaniel Klein, plays it inside to Ramirez. Ramirez finds Lewandowski, great chance. His shot just goes wide of Forster's post, so still 1-0. And in the 80th minute here, their cross comes in, it's headed away, comes back to De Bruyne, and Mikel's volley just goes wide of the post, so still 1-0. And in the 85th minute here, as we are riding out the storm, Ryan Bertrand chips it over the top to Ramirez. Ramirez gets onto his left foot here, ends up coming through, keeps on going, and puts the ball past Forster. So sadly, we couldn't hold on. Ramirez in the 87th minute gets his 7th goal of the season. It's 1-1, and in injury time here, as we were holding on for the point, Kevin De Bruyne finds Ryan Bertrand, crosses the ball in, and Benteke's header hits the post, and it's cleared away. So we do manage to hold on just. So many chances for Chelsea, but they can only score once. We do get a draw, and I'm pleased with that, man, because we didn't deserve anything from that game. We did get a point, and I'll take it. And yeah, I'm very, very pleased with that. And yeah, I mean, we're back on it, man. Seriously, that win against Liverpool was great, and we get a draw away at Stamford Bridge. That's not an easy thing to do. So we're back on it. We're doing well now, and you know, that's going to be confidence for the game against Real Madrid, which is going to be on Wednesday night. So as always, guys, big thank you for watching today's video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like, so much appreciated. It really does help my channel out. It has been a double upload, so a like would be very, very appreciated. And yeah, I will see you for next episode of Career Mode tomorrow. So a like would be much appreciated, and I'll see you for next episode of Career Mode tomorrow.